Today, I get to tell you guys why I traveled all the way to North Carolina for some car parts. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cozy Time YouTube channel. I know, I literally drove all the way up the coast for some car parts, really? I sure did. Now some of you might think that's just a little bit excessive for car parts. Some of you might actually agree. Some of my Facebook Marketplace folks, some of the other people that like to travel for good deals. Now I didn't travel all the way up here solely for some freaking car parts, dude. I came here for other stuff. Came here for family, came here for business, came here for all kinds of stuff. Not to mention, if you've seen how these storms are brewing up, you'd probably know that I'm a little safer up here than I am down in Florida. Not to mention, my baby boy Cooper is 6 months old this month and he hasn't seen his grandmother once. So we had to come bring him see some family. And if you thought me and my wife Lily loved our boy Cooper a whole lot, just wait till you see this. That boy sure loves his great-grandmother like no other. So do we. We are his parents after all. Now let's talk business. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Why did I actually travel all the way to North Carolina for some parts? I'll be honest, I was in part with coming to see Grandma, and I figured we're gonna be here anyway. Why not send the parts to Grandma's house? Now this ain't just any parts. This actually has a lot to do with the Hellcat. No, I don't have it. I got the Honda. We didn't travel with the Hellcat. What kind of idiot would I be for doing that? It doesn't get the same gas mileage a Honda does anyway. Now the thing about the parts is, and don't mind me itching like a crackhead, these friggin' mosquitoes, ooh, terrible out here, dude. Holy damn, dude, they're not good. Now if any of you have been paying attention to the channel in the last couple of videos, you'd know that we've had a little fiasco with the parts on the Hellcat. Now I, as a grown man, can accept my faults and admit when I'm wrong, and I will say, I might be wrong this time, I'm not entirely sure. Now if you noticed, in the last couple of videos, I've attempted to get parts for that car that didn't quite fit, unfortunately. Or so I thought. Now what do I mean? Well, a couple of days ago, and I don't know who this is, but whoever you are, shout out to you, buddy. Help me out a little bit, all right? Found this comment. Dude told me something about these clips that are supposed to go with the bolts to kind of work together, and well, then the car would get put together. Well, I didn't know you needed other parts to go with these bolts, so I thought the bolts just didn't fit and it just didn't work. Well, I was wrong. Imagine that. Here I am, accepting my faults. It's whatever. Now, right or wrong, I can accept it because I can learn from it and move forward. Now, just because there was a little mishap with these parts doesn't mean that Dodge gets a free pass for treating me like shit. Now, in particular, I'll say it again, the folks in the service department, that was my timing, I guess. They were a little stiff because of it. But the people in service sales, I forget what it's called. That one feller, I'm telling you right now and on my life, on my word, my wife could confirm, she's not here, she left already. That dude treated me and my wife, but mostly me because I was talking business, he treated me like dog shit. And of course, as soon as we open up the camera and start recording, he changed up and was like, "Ooh, hello, how are you?" No, you don't get to do that and treat me like shit and treat anybody else like shit just because you want to. That's not okay. You're in sales, you're at a dealership, be nice to your customers. I thought respect was like the first thing, dude. Whatever. I mean, it's okay. I know where I'm not buying my next car, and it happens to be Phillips Dodge of Ocala. Look at that, wow. I'll go somewhere else where they want to treat their customers with a little bit of respect. I didn't think it was so hard to do the right thing. I guess it is. Now, it doesn't go for the whole dealership. There were some really nice people over there. The one taller gentleman, I did not catch his name. Really tall guy. If you ever see this, buddy, you, sir, good man. Oh my goodness. Never had service that good, I will say. Now let's get back into these parts and see where Cozy made a doozy, and we had a little problem. Now in the last video and the one before that, we attempted to put on a couple of different parts that I said didn't fit. Well, if you remember, they look kind of like this. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let it focus, damn it, come on now. I don't know if it'll focus, y'all can see it, but it was these guys right about here. These, not too big, whatever, right? Now again, I didn't know you needed one part and another to make it work, okay? It is what it is. Now here's another good one for you. How much do you guys think 4 bolts? 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. How much do y'all think this cost? I'm gonna give y'all a minute, give y'all a moment to to guess on that one. $45.
What?
For 4 bolts? What kind of shit is that?
What the hell is even that?
That is insane. That is robbery. And I still bought them, whatever. Now, I haven't even opened this one up yet, so we're both gonna get a little surprised today. Now, I went on Amazon and I found the exact same thing with those clips that I told you about for quite literally a fraction of the price. And instead of getting 14 of them, I got 15 of them for 11 bucks. I think that's a little cheaper. Now, ideally, I don't need 15 of these. I didn't even need the bolts. I just needed the clips. But that many for that price, wasn't passing that up. Now, my thinking was, if these bolts can fit on these other clips, kind of like these bolts do, I'm taking these back, dude, because 45 bucks for 4 bolts? Again, dude, that's, oh, dude, I wouldn't pay that for nothing, but I did. Kind of regret it, not a big deal. All right, moment of truth, we're gonna see. One of these clips, I don't know how y'all can see that, and one of these bolts. Now, it should fit, I'm hoping it does. Come on, little snug. Get out of here, skater. What? Hey, look at that! Wow, all right, so this is the right bolt, this is the right clip. That's pretty legit, which means I get to take this back to Dodge and get my money back. I guess you could say I saved like 30 bucks, dude. That's cool. Cool by me? Now, unfortunately, I'm not in Florida at the moment, which means I can't test these parts out and put the car back together, which kind of sucks. But eventually, we're gonna find our way back down there. We're gonna put that son of a bitch back together and get to ripping. Now, of course, when I said I was here on business, well, I kind of meant for the car. And what do I mean? I'll show you. Now, I won't lie to you folks, I ain't gonna cap. I will tell you the truth. This Honda, it made the trip just fine. All 600 miles, I have no clue. This car has a terrible AC leak. I don't know why, don't know how, but it runs good, runs smooth as can be. I put Freon in it like 3 days ago and it ran out. What the hell, Rhonda the Honda? What's your deal? Now, I happen to know a guy here in North Carolina that fixes these Hondas like no other. So, of course, I had to check him out again. Old Tom the Honda Lord, if you know, you know. And in other news, if you know, we have this big old Koozie Time YouTube sticker on the car, and it serves a really good purpose. A lot of people see it, and a lot of people check out the channel, so I believe. And while it being on the back glass works really well, what doesn't work is the front of the car, unfortunately, because I don't have a sticker. Now, my thinking was, I've got family here as well, like I said, and they got one of them Cricut machine thingy jigs. You like that cricket sound, huh? And they said we could probably work out something and get a sticker for the front of the car because I feel like that would double the advertisement. But while that might look just a little bit goofy, I think it'll serve a great purpose. Now, I'm sorry in advance if this isn't the craziest vlog we've ever made. There's no crazy car stuff going on. We're not doing nothing too action-packed. But it is content. We're still gonna make the vlog. We're still gonna make it happen. If any of you have been paying attention, I've been doing this almost 2 years, weekly. I've always put up a video, no matter what. Kind of proud of that. It's not been easy and a lot of challenging days, man. I think it's so easy. I mean, some people say that couldn't be so hard. Editing your own stuff, making your own content, a lot of work, dude. Now, while we're here, I'm gonna complain to you folks about something else, something I don't typically talk about. Now, before I get into this action, I just wanna say, if this causes me to lose any of my following, or you don't support me because of what I have to say, for what I believe in, or what I do, I don't give a shit. Goodbye. Be gone. Could give a shit less, dude. Really don't care. I'm gonna stand for what I believe in, and what I wanna do, and if you don't like that, well, that's your problem. Hence, I said you and your problem. Not me, not my problem. Gonna do whatever the hell I want, how I want to. Now, on a simple note, what I mean by what's not easy is these damn bills. Any of you paying bills out here, paying a power bill, grocery bill, utilities? It's not easy. You know why? You can thank your administration for that. And what I mean is your president and your vice president, soon to be, hopefully not president. I said what I said. Kamala Harris does not deserve to be president. Not in my books, at least. I go by fact and fact only. If you run on opinion and your running argument is she's gonna be so great, her policies are so great. What policies? Let's talk about that. Oh wait, there are none. And if there were, they didn't do shit for us except make everything way more expensive and didn't help nothing. I should also imply I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I do know what I do know. I know that bitch don't deserve to be my president, and that's a fact. Yes, that was an opinion, haha, whatever. But really, the bills, y'all seen these bills recently? They're expensive. Y'all probably seen on Dr. Phil, you've seen on all these other channels and broadcasting networks, everything's up like 30%.
Electricity, 25% increase. Auto insurance up 33%. Used cars up 35%. Hotels up 15%. Groceries, this matters, up 25%.
That's not good. A lot of people like to have these weird arguments and they have really no basis on it. But look at gas prices, dude. Go back 3 years. The Honda, I could have filled it up for not even 30 bucks. Nowadays, it's been costing me like 60 bucks to fill it up. That's not good. I bring this up because you fine folks like me, we have like, hold on, let me look, 1 month to go vote. I think you can vote early, you just go in person, whatever, not a big deal. What are you barking at, dog? I tried to record a video, I can't get away with nothing. Hang on, dog. We're gonna find ourselves some good karma today and give the neighbor dog some treats. I see you. Hang on, Flower. How you doing, doggy? There you go. Get you a treat. Get. Hell yeah. I got you a second one. Come here. God, I'm so used to cats. How do I do this? Yeah, now quit your bitching, huh? I'm kidding. Now, in all seriousness, if me sporting an American flag tells you who I'm voting for, that's a problem. And I could go on and on about this all day about why I believe Donald Trump should be our president. Kamala Harris does not deserve to be our president. And I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it all day because I don't have enough camera battery for it. I don't have enough patience because I'm gonna get super heated and it's just not gonna be good. So, enough about politics. Now, unfortunately, I am running out of battery space and patience with the neighbor's dogs, which means I probably ought to wrap this up. So, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, if you fine folks are dealing with the storms or the aftermath, I pray for y'all, I really do. Y'all about to be praying for me here in Florida. I said here in Florida, I'm sorry. Here in North Carolina, when I go back to Florida, because I'm probably gonna get washed the hell out. I mean, I look at this last radar picture, whatever the hell, I don't even know what it's called, and it's going right over my house, so I'm kind of screwed. Worst case, we shack up at grandma's house and we're good. I don't know. I seen what happened to Asheville. That place got messed up. Thankfully, grandma's house is by the beach. I think that would be worse, I have no idea. But hey, on a more positive note, we finally got these parts figured out, thankfully, and actually figured out, not just me thinking I got it and assuming it's the other guy's problem. It was my problem. Sorry, I'm not the best, I'm not the smartest, but I'm learning, okay? I'm trying. I'm just a guy. I'm no better than nobody else. I ain't the smartest man alive, as you can tell. But we're getting the parts figured out. We're getting the car figured out. We're getting everything figured out, dude. Getting life figured out the best we can. Stuff's getting stressful, but hopefully not. November 5th, where you at? Time for a new president. Time for the right president, that is. Whoever that may be. Now, hopefully that storm doesn't hit my house back in Florida, so next week when I make another video, we can put them new parts on the car and get it put back together so we can take it out and do some more fun stuff. Now, while this was a bit of a short vlog, I hope you guys really enjoyed watching my little update on life, where I'm at, what I'm doing. Believe it or not, behind the scenes, behind the camera, there's always stuff going on with us. There just is. Sometimes we get too busy and I procrastinate the hell out of what I'm supposed to be doing. That in mind, I hope this vlog wasn't too terrible and didn't bore you to death. Now, since it's getting late and I'm running out of sunlight as we speak, I guess that all wraps it up for today's video. And that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed watching today's little video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you folks don't miss out on any of the content that we put up every week. And as always, we thank you oh so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's video.